Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO custom Jurassic World Dominion Nasutoceratops. This is still in collaboration with Toy Universe. But before that, happy birthday to Malik Asri. Happy birthday! And here are the winners of the Guesses PC contest. First up, Lucky Picks. Here they are. Sinap, Burglar Raptor, Jetzilla, Gigaraptor, Justice, Diana Alvarez, Eden, Boss Thailand, Christopher, and Res. Congratulations everyone, and now for our top 10 winners. Plucky Lego,
Top 10.
Great White Shark,
Top 9.
Jurassic Spider,
Top 8.
Benja Vargas,
Top 7.
Rinder Fantasy
Top
Chip,
6.
Mr. T-Rex,
Top 5.
Predatory Skills,
Top 4.
Colton Todd,
Top 3.
Rexy Act Bricks. Congratulations! But before we head on to number 1, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Top 1.
And congratulations to Cretaceous Bricks. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guesses PC contest. For those of you who'd like to join here, just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And in the homepage, just click on the community link and it will lead you to all our posts. And now heading off with the making of the Jurassic World Dominion Nasutoceratops. So first of all, we have our base figure here, the Triceratops bootleg here, and we modified heavily the head to make it look like the Nasutoceratops. So we extended the frill over there, we have repositioned the horns, and then look at here. So you can see here the difference in terms of size of the frills and also how the horns are now positioned. Of course, we will be using some clay to sculpt on the details of the Nasutoceratops. So we're using here non-sag epoxy, equal parts A and B. We mix them up together. Please don't use your hands, of course, but when it's already mixed, you can actually use it. Now be sure not to place so many or too much of the clay so that you won't have to scrape off a lot of clay after it's been done. And here is how it looks like after the sculpting phase. Now we're just going to sand this off to make it more smooth, and then we're going to primer it and then move along with the painting. Alright, so as you can see here, now that is actually dried, here is how it looks like after it has been primered, and now it is now ready to paint. We actually added several more details of spikes on the frills on the centermost part of the Nasutoceratops over here, right? And now we're ready to paint. Okay, so we will be using some brushes, of course, acrylics, and of course some water, and my handy dandy hair dryer, of course, to make things a little bit faster. So we have here a mixture of some blues, gray, and a little bit of yellow mixed all together, and we're slathering it on the entire figure. So once that is actually dry, we mix a little bit of white with the existing colors, and now we're adding in details on the face, on the frills, on the legs, and on the body, and even the tail. This actually brings out the highlighted portions or the topmost portions of the figure, giving it that appearance that is actually more 3D-like, and there are a lot of bumps and also scales on the actual dinosaur. Now the underbelly of the Nasutoceratops is much lighter than it is already seen. So we have here a mixture of the lighter gray over here, and then we mix up some more white and also some yellow ochre, and we're painting it on the underbelly of the creature. Now it's time to paint on the horns. So this is just a mixture of some white and a little bit of yellow ochre. It usually takes around 2 or 3 coats of this yellow white mix. So be sure to dry off every time before you add on another layer to it. So this will be the same colors as that of the beak and also the horns. Now we have here a mixture of some reds and burnt sienna. I know it looks a little bit bright at this point, but eventually after it dries it will be a lot more darker in the sands. So I'm using here a medium to fine tip of a brush so that if ever I would have some details included on the actual scales of the figure, then it should be included, and I will be using just one brush for it. Alright, so of course we will be adding some details on the face as well. So here I have realized that the reds that I mixed earlier on was quite bright. So I added more burnt sienna on this one, and then we're already starting on the paint. So of course we're using references for this, and the reference would be of course the male Nasutoceratops from Jurassic World Dominion. And that's it for the tutorial. Now we go to some bricks. Okay, so let's count down the number of parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just have 6 parts to this one. Let's now start connecting them up. First up, let's pick up the head and let's connect this to the body. There you go. Let's now attach the forelegs over here. That is the right one. And we have here the left. And of course the left hind leg. And then the right. And that's it. That completes our figure of the male Nasutoceratops from Jurassic World Dominion. And now for some dino trivia. The Nasutoceratops name means large-nosed horn face, and an extinct genus of Centrosaurian ceratopsian dinosaur found in Utah, USA during the late Cretaceous period around 77 to 75 million years ago. Right, now for a closer look. Hello again everyone, and now I'm quite proud here to present, and also Moira here is quite excited to be presenting you the Nasutoceratops from Jurassic World Dominion. This is the male variant of the Nasutoceratops. Moira will be coming back later on for some size comparisons. So here the Nasutoceratops here is actually based off from this particular photo over here. And as you can see here, aside from what I've done before with my Nasutoceratops, among the differences would be, the differences in scope of the head, the robustness of the crest over here, or the frill of the ceratopsian, the length of the horns, and also the nasal bulb on its nasal region over here. Okay, so other than that, the painting scheme was quite different as well. Now for this one, I did some experimentation because as much as I wanted it to be as similar to that of the previous Nasutoceratops, I wanted this to be a step further. So I painted actually the Nasutoceratops based on how it looks like, similar to the female Nasutoceratops. And then after that, I dirtied it up with a wash of yellow and some burnt sienna over here. So as you can see here, there's a difference of color, and it's much lighter now from before, as you can see in the tutorial video. And then after that, I went on ahead with a lighter color of red over here, and then bordered all of the markings or all of the red scales over here with some a darker color of red. So this is how it ended up looking like. So I think I like the way it looks. It's although it's beyond what I actually do for a regular paint, I'm really happy with the outcome. So of course the articulation on this one would be the same as that of the usual ceratopsians or the Triceratops. It can move its head up and down and up like so, and then of course you can twist it also like this. Of course, the legs can move and like that. And also you can stand it or put it on a base plate as well. And that's it for the closer look on our Nasutoceratops from Jurassic World Dominion. This is the... And now moving along with size comparisons. And while we're here is back for some size comparisons. As you can see here, this particular Nasutoceratops is quite large. The ordinary or the fossil size or the actual Nasutoceratops is actually smaller than the Nasutoceratops that you see in Jurassic World. As you can see here, the Nasutoceratops is in Jurassic World is quite the same size. This is much smaller than the Triceratops, so I think this is actually the size that is most actually accurate. Alright, so we can now move along with the comparisons with some of the creatures that I've done here so far and those that the Nasutoceratops have actually interacted in the movie or even in the let's say a prologue or in Battle at Big Rock. Okay, so talking about Battle at Big Rock, of course the main comparison there would be the female Nasutoceratops. First up here is the female Nasutoceratops. So I made this one years back. So you can see here the level of detail in the paint is actually less. And would you remember the patterning of this was actually based off from the Lego Triceratops also. So this is the female Nasutoceratops. It actually still goes hand in hand if you're going to put them together like so. They still look like they belong into one herd. Of course, with that one, we also have the baby Nasutoceratops over here. Yeah. So I made the baby Nasutoceratops several weeks ago. So if you haven't checked out the video yet, guys, please check it out. It's a cool video on how you can make mini herbivores as well as probably you can also base off mini carnivores also. Alright, so that would be one of the comparisons, the female Nasutoceratops and of course the baby Nasutoceratops. Moving on to the next one, this is our Morocentripedis. Alright, so this is actually the previous video that I have put on this channel. So this is the Morocentripedis, my version 2 of it. So it's a small folk and a small carnivore, to be honest. Comparing it here with our minifigure. So although it's much smaller in the movie, I don't really care much. As long as it's actually small, that's already good for me. So this is the Morocentripedis for you guys. So if you haven't checked out the video yet, please check it out. It's a cool video on how you can make smaller carnivores. So yeah. So let's now move along with the next comparison, of course. In the movie, also in Jurassic World Dominion, the Nasutoceratops was seen with a herd of what? These Sinoceratops. So the Sinoceratops here, as I've made, I think, I don't know, 2 or 3 years or 4 years ago, this Nasutoceratops here is quite a formidable size as well. So, but for my costumes at least, I use the Triceratops base figure here, so they're more or less the same size. So this is the Nasutoceratops, this is the Nasutoceratops, and this is my version of the Sinoceratops, guys. So I made this years back, so you can see that the coloration and also the way I painted this was actually based off from the Lego Triceratops. Okay, and talking about Lego Triceratops, here it is. So I actually got the brown one. So this Lego Triceratops here is actually the same size as this one, only I made several modifications on the back as well so that it's distinguishable with that of the female and also a more robust appearance when you look at it from the sides. So that's the Lego Triceratops. And talking about the Triceratops, I actually also have here my Triceratops from Jurassic Park novel. So the Jurassic Park novel here has a really modified head to it, so it looks really like the Triceratops from fossil finds. It has the actual body shape of the Triceratops and a short stubby tail. Comparing it in terms of size, you can see here that this Triceratops is actually much longer and also much robust, with 3x3 studs on the back, while this one has a 2x3, which is typical of the Triceratops base that I actually use. Right, so moving along with the next one, this is a what's next? Allosaurus. The male Nasutoceratops actually had an encounter with the Allosaurus in Battle at Big Rock. I wish they had aside from the Therizinosaurus and of course versus that of the Giganotosaurus, I wish they had a herbivore fight with the a carnivore. That would have been really good. But anyways, the movie still is great, so please watch it, guys, if you haven't really seen it yet. Alright, so this is the Allosaurus for you guys. Yeah, so check it out, guys. It's just a few videos back, so do check out the Allosaurus video. And of course, we wouldn't be going off without comparing this one with the Nasutoceratops from Ibito Universe. Make way, guys, because it's a really big head. Look at the frill on that. So such a big frill on the Nasutoceratops from Ibito Universe, based out from the Jurassic World, the game. So it's a level 40. You can see here that he also has some modifications on the back as well, with what do you call this, spikes running down its spine. And the main feature of this one actually is this particular head or frill design to it. Yeah, so if you haven't, guys, seen the video on the Nasutoceratops from Ibito Universe, please check it out. It's a cool video. Yeah. Alright, so also we have here from Ibito Universe, this was quite one of my favorite carnivores now that he did. Uncle Mike did this one. This is the Jurassic World, the game level 40 Giganotosaurus. So I like the contrast and the colors on this one, the fiery red and yellows, and then it's actually overlaid with this dark green and black coloration on top of its body. So it's a good video as well, so guys, check it out. And of course, from my last video, we have here our giant locust. So it's quite a quick video and also a cute video as well. So guys, if you have time, please check out the video on the giant locust. I know that there's some mixed reactions in the movie. I really also am not, fond of having other than dinosaurs in that particular movie, but hey, that's how the twist of the story is. But if they could have just gone without using, other insects like that, that would have been much effective in my opinion. But yeah, so that's how the story is. So love you guys. Anyways, I really did want to make one of these because it's actually the first time and my opportunity to make an insect here on Extinct Creek. So if you do have other suggestions of other prehistoric insects that you'd like to see here, I make here on Extinct Creeks, please check it out. Please comment them down below in the comment section. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let's now move along with Extinct Creeks PC roll call, and we have here all of the creatures that you see here that I have already showed in this video. Guys, if you do have other suggestions or comments, and also requests that you'd like to see here on Extinct Creeks, please comment them down below in the comment section. I do read them up, and if I have the chance to at least reply on your comments, then I do make those. So please do interact with me. I want to, as much as possible, see how my fans are and how they would like to react on my creations. Also, Mara here would like to, of course, remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinct Creeks playlist. But I'll be placing in individual links of all that you see here, so that you won't have to go through all 300 videos that I have already uploaded so far in this channel. Alright, so let's now start with the Extinct Break Species roll call. Starting off with this one. Toy Universe Level 40 Jurassic World the game, Nasutoceratops. This is the Extinct Break Jurassic World Dominion Allosaurus. This is the Extinct Break Jurassic World Sinoceratops. This is the Extinct Break Jurassic World Dominion Morocentripedus. Of course, this is the Extinct Break Jurassic World Dominion Baby Nasutoceratops. Extinct Break Jurassic World Nasutoceratops Female. This is the Extinct Break Jurassic World Dominion Giant Locust. This is the Toy Universe Jurassic World the game Level 40 Giganotosaurus. This is the Extinct Break Jurassic World Dominion Gallimimus. And this is the Extinct Break Jurassic Park Novel Triceratops. And of course, to start the show here, this is of course our Extinct Break Jurassic World Dominion Male Nasutoceratops. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll be placing a small clip of the Nasutoceratops at the end of the video. So please finish up the video and enjoy your day. Bye! And here is a 360 view of our custom Jurassic World Dominion male Nasutoceratops. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching and for all your likes, your views, and your comments. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. That means thank you, guys. Also, please do not forget to support our other channels, Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Nosher. Please watch their videos and support their channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone! Bye!